Over the time of pandemic, the UK has been supporting their own population and business. Now that everything is going to an end, we are waiting to see the future of our economy. Today we will visit Liv Frazer, who lives at the Inn in Combe, a small town near Oxford. Liv grew up with her charismatic mother Victoria, who always loved people in her house, and Liv always loved to entertain. It was her inspiration to become an actress and open her own business.
So I wanted to create something where I could make my own theatre, where I could create theatre for other people and also for my friends as well who are out of work. Because a lot of the time as an actor, you spend half of it in work and half of it out of work. So yeah, this really worked with my schedule and worked with my sort of self-employed jobs as well. My expectations were that I would hopefully get some new people to work with and we could create theatre and write plays and that kind of thing. And so far it's been really good. I did a play at the East Oxford Community Centre in February, just before the pandemic, and that went really well. It was a sellout actually, a sellout show. We did a play about Alice and Wonderland, but from like an environmental perspective. So being self-employed means I can work my own hours and also still be flexible for films and theatre schedules. So that was the main reason, was trying to be flexible. That it's quite different going into business. So thinking about the fundraisers and how to get people interested and the publicity perspective, it's all very new to me and something that I'm still learning. So I have sort of like someone who helps me publicise, and I have someone who sort of does the posters and the online content for me. And then I have a sort of producer person who helps me with the financial side of things. So I'd say that, yeah, about that many really. Yeah. Some of my expectations were met. I definitely got to work with the community. I definitely worked with local people, local artists. So I've got a lot of people in my books now who can design costumes, you know, make stuff and create stuff, as well as also act in my plays. So from that point of view, it was really successful. I think there's still a lot to learn. I'm still trying to get my website made and created and everything like that. It's a new business, and so yeah, but I still want to make it like community-led and not make it too big. So no doubt I'll have a play about the pandemic at some point, but we had a play about obviously the environment and the impact global warming is having on the environment, and that was all written not just by myself but by other people in the community. So I guess it's different because people can have their say, and it's different because I have no age limit. I had people who were 86 in my play, and I had people who were 18, 19. So it's inclusive, it's very inclusive, and it's for everyone. I did some plays during the pandemic and I learned a lot from that, and obviously trying to now create theatre online has its own difficulties and challenges, and so I'm running an accent class at the moment on a Monday, and we're learning all the different sounds and everything like that, and then I'm also running one on a Wednesday, a beginner's acting class, and that is literally for everyone. But if I did do a few sort of short films, so everything was totally socially distanced, and we had everyone in masks and that kind of thing, and also making sure that every hour we sanitize our hands and that kind of thing. But I guess, yeah, everything was outside when I did it, so I did 2 plays outside that were then put onto film, and we raised money for the Shakespeare Globe Theatre. So yeah, it was really successful. I'm not anti-mask at all. I believe that masks are helpful, but in terms of our performance and everything like that, it's had a huge impact on, on what we can do, and also as actors, where we can stand. We can't go too close to each other, so if we're doing Romeo and Juliet, it's almost impossible at the moment because who wants to see a socially distanced Romeo and Juliet? I know I don't. Recently, and they've said that a lot of people are going towards voice work at the moment, and that's very popular. And you know, so I might set up, because I'm doing an accent class, it might be useful for voice work as well. You know, so if they want different characters for animation, then we can dub the voice. I think the government still has a lot to do for the arts industry. You know, it's been very, very difficult for us, for me, but for bigger companies as well. So many festivals have closed, so many arts theatre festivals have had to rethink. I was supposed to be doing Edinburgh Fringe this year, it's been cancelled. I was doing a two-man show with my friend. At the moment I think it's just too risky, and so I think it's best to keep everything online, and then hopefully, you know, we can get people from all over the world doing our plays as well. So that's one real plus, is that, you know, we can connect everywhere online, and you know, you don't have to be in a room with someone these days. You could be in, you know, you could be in Australia, you could be in Asia, you can be wherever wherever you are, and you can create a play together, and I think that's really beautiful.